Hello, YouTube. How are you guys all doing today? Start off with, I'd like to wish everyone a happy New Year's. Today I'm coming to you with things we're making Thursday, very first one for 2025. If you're new, it started back in January 2023 with a few content creators. And the way they ran it that year was they had picked out a free crochet pattern for each month, and they all put their own spin on it. And throughout the year, the group grew pretty big. I followed but did not participate. Then for 2024, they switched it up because I know myself and Aaron over at Crafting Kitty shared a few times different knitted projects that were free that were similar to the crochet one they were doing for the month. And I guess they kind of thought, we're only reaching part of the Yarny community, and let's switch it up a little. So this past year, they decided each month they were going to give us a theme, and we could crochet or knit or what other yarny crafty we did. Now, for the month of January 2025, it was design your own dishcloth / washcloth. And I thought, okay, that's not too bad. You just got to figure out a stitch you like and, about size you want and stuff. Now, I know you guys have probably heard the phrase, kill two birds with one stone. Well, I'm going to kind of kill three make-alongs I'm participating in with one project. And the three make-alongs are Things We're Making Thursday. Then the other make-along that this item is going to be entered into is Aaron over at Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. And our creator for the month of January is Unique Stitch Designs. I've actually made notes, so hopefully I'll remember everything. And then the other entry I'm going to be putting this dishcloth in for this month is Judy's Creations in Crochet. That's hers I always seem to get wrong for some reason. And I don't understand why. I've been following her for a good length of time, but I always seem to mix it up as how it's called. Now, first off, the cotton I used was 24/7 cotton by Lion Brand. And here's the label. Now, I'm wondering something regarding this yarn. I don't know if this is a thing or not. So if you're a yarn crafter and you've had the same issue, reach out to me and let me know if you've had these problems. Now, when I work with a skein or a cake or donut or anything like that, I've always been one to work from the inside out. Doesn't matter if I'm crocheting or if I'm knitting. Now, as you can see here, I've got the yarn. It's pretty loose, nothing wrong with it. As I'm working with it, from the inside of the skein out, I'm noticing, about every so many stitches or so, maybe half a row, all of a sudden, instead of my yarn looking nice and loose, it's got this issue going on. Well, it's like it's curling, like winding tighter, I guess is what I want to say. And like if you wind it even more, there you go. Ready? Like it's literally, and it would do that. So I would have to do every so often, would put a stitch marker in the loop of the stitch I'm working on, and then I would take it by the skein and literally, while it's all twisted like this, let it go till it unwound itself. And like sometimes it would take a little while, and then I'd have to get it all unwound and then continue on crocheting. And again, after a little while, it'd be twisted again. So I don't know if this is a thing or not, but are some yarns meant to be worked from the outside in? And if so, let me know, because I had purple in the same yarn, and when I used it, I think it did the same thing, and I made another dishcloth with this one, and it did the same thing. So I think it's got to be this yarn itself. I've never read inside the label. I know there is writing in there. I don't know, maybe it tells you to use it a certain way. But if that's the case, I've never had yarn that I've had to do that with before. So it kind of puzzled me. But we're not here to hear about my frustration with the yarn. So the stitch I went with, and that was one thing I didn't write down, and I'm sorry about that, is you had to do an even number of chains plus one. And then the first row was single crochets. Now I did mine in the back loop, and I will show you why in a moment, but I'm trying to figure out. Okay, this is the bottom. So you did one round row of back loop or single crochets, because I did mine in the bottom. Then you had to do one row of double crochets. And actually, I was just thinking, this is getting entered in. Actually, no, I'm going to enter something else. Never mind. I had a moment there, I was thinking something else, but no. And then the next round was single crochet. So every other round or row, like all your odd rows, were single crochets. And then every even row was either it'd be two doubles, like in one double in each stitch, and then a front post double, and then back or a regular double and then front post to the end, which was just a regular double. And then the next even row, you would do the chain, which counted as a double. Then you did a front post, so it kind of offset from each other. It's almost like oh, I meant to look that up and I forgot too, where you do a single and a double in the same stitch, but this is done in opposite stitches, like every stitch. But I'm going to show you. Of course, I moved it and I can't remember. Okay, so here it is from the bottom. Like I've got it up the right way. That's the front. I really, really like the texture of it. And that's what the back looks like. And with the front post, it gives it a nice texture, so it's going to make for a really nice scrubbing dishcloth. Now this is the bottom down here. Oh, no, sorry. This is the bottom. So I'm going to hold them, and hopefully you guys will be able to see how working in the back post can make it look so much neater, I think. Okay. So this one here is the chain. This side here. And then, so that's the bottom. And then this side here is where I finished. Now, if you, I don't know how well you guys can see the stitches, but they look pretty much identical. I like working in the back loop. I think it's really neat. And it gives it a very nice finish edge, especially if you're not going to trim it afterwards. But that's my washcloth for the month. Then I got looking in my photo album of my crafts I've made. And I've actually done another one very similar to this one. But I'm not 100% sure if it was front post and back post, or if it was just front post and regular doubles. And unfortunately, I don't have that one with me anymore. I think I've donated to something or I've sold it or something. I know I don't have it anymore. So, but I do like this dishcloth. It turned, like I said, turned out really cute. It's a good size. It is a little bit taller than it is width-wise, which I always think is a good idea for a dishcloth. You want them a little bit longer, I think. But I just kind of, now I know when, for Things We Make It Thursday, you're supposed to design our own items via stitches and stuff. Now, the tutorial I watched for this, I used the same count as the creator did, but she didn't give us how many rows she was doing. She just did all the rows till she showed you how each row was done. And like I said, I knew that I want to make it longer than it was wider. So I guess in a way I designed my own dishcloth. I hope it counts. Can't wait to see what everybody else is making. If you want to participate, you're more than welcome to. We are happy to have you. If you're a content creator, obviously you can make your own videos if you like. If you don't want to do that, or you're not a content creator, you can upload pictures to the Facebook group, Things We're Making Thursday. And if you don't want to do that and you want to put it out there on YouTube, you can always get a hold of different content creators who are doing the Things We're Making Thursday videos. and get in touch with them and, see about sending them copies of your photos. And we'd be more than happy to put them in with our videos. Now, I'm only making the one dishcloth this month. I have one, two, three, at least three other projects on the go at this moment, and I know I'm going to be doing a few more. So next week and the rest of the Thursdays for the month, I'm probably going to just show you a few different dishcloths I've made in the past and talk about them and talk more about the group itself like I did today. So I'm going to end this here. Again, thank you guys very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And like I said, I hope you guys all had a wonderful holidays if you did anything special. And hopefully 2025 will be good for you. And like I said again, can't wait to see what you guys all make. Anyways, bye for now.